brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And a ball caught by his rookie wideout. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They got 29 yards that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Steps away. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Three.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Open there, right side is cut, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 26. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing here, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And this is an offense that's number 1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Manwari. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. Boy, at this point, I don't know what's going on down there. You got guys running one way on the pick six, now running the other way to return the blocked extra point.
It's almost like that guy went this way, but the other guy went that way. And guess what? Both of them scored points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Fresh off that pick six, here's Purdy. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Get set, get set. Up.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
49er.
Get set, get set.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this from the 9 to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Purdy tosses out wide, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall from 6 yards away. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 4.
13. 49ers 9.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Okay, ready? I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Ready?
Back to Walker on 1st down. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
2nd and inches at the 49ers 44-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Let's go now.
In motion goes the tight end. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Mickey Manwari. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Yellow. 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 Here we go, here we go.
Play action, now Purdy. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown, 49ers! Kyle Juszczyk, 70 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Running right, here's Walker. And down to the 36-yard line here.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go now.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And no goal line set. Look at this. They're coming out 5 wide on 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Purdy from the gun. And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Purdy now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10.
At their own 11-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 11. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Purdy. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Watch out! Yellow.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. The 20. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with touchdown number 23 here on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That is caught. Downfield is Pearsall. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. That's taken in by Arroyo. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Elijah Arroyo, 64 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and
it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball, taking it right down Broadway. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Straight ahead, Walker. Getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 107 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Here's a short one caught by Arroyo. That's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the Seahawks.
Here we go,
man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. Back to throw now on 1st down. That'll be caught by Cup. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Elijah Arroyo with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover,
picked off by Ernest Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's good. 4-8.
Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
49er first down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Get set.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
He's got Watkins on the out route. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
Oh, some strong running.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't play partner, because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now back to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. That's complete to Pearsall. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Now Purdy.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brandon Ayuk.
39 yards.
And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game.
Not the first down play they wanted by any stretch of the imagination. An absolutely huge loss on the sack.
It's second down.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On third down, here's Walker.
Past the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
63, 49ers 42.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down of the yard. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. 19-18. Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. So the victory here for Seattle, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road, how about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And